Hey, what's good fam? In this video, we're going to look at one of the joints from my new beat tape, CHOPSMITH OFFCUTS 2, that I just dropped a couple of days ago. And this beat is a flip of the Mortal Kombat 2 Game Boy soundtrack, specifically the music from this stage, the Combat Tomb. I wasn't able to find the cheat code for the sound test menu, so my battle plan was to jump around and kind of play a game of keep away and try to sample as much of the music without sound effects as possible. And while we're here... Righto, so before we get into the jam, I want to walk you through my setup. The drums I sampled and programmed on the MPC60, and the Game Boy samples I chopped and sequenced on the SP-404 Mark II. The MPC's output is connected directly into the interface, and the 404 is running into a Behringer MDX2600 compressor. The reason why I'm using the compressor is that I want to make the 404 samples softer when and only when the MPC drums are playing. If you've ever heard producers talk about sidechain compression, that's what this is. The way this is done is while I have the MPC audio going into the interface, I have it also going into the back of the compressor, into the sidechain input. This means instead of compressing the 404 audio based on what the 404 audio is doing, is compressing it based on what the MPC audio is doing. So, long story short, a loud kick drum from the MPC triggers the compressor to make the 404 audio softer, giving it that ducking effect and making space for the drums to smack harder. Lastly, I've connected the MPC and the 404 together via MIDI, simply so when I press play on the MPC, it starts the 404's pattern chain and they're in sync. Okay, so let's quickly check out what's on the pads. Like I said before, on the MPC are my drums, and over on the 404, I've taken the Game Boy sample, dropped its pitch heaps to slow it down and make it beefier, then chopped it into 8th note segments, which is spread across 5 banks. Lastly, over here on Bank G are the vocal chops. Keeping to this whole MK2 theme of this joint, that is Mortal Kombat 2, SP-404 Mark II, and MPC60 Mark II, all the vocal chops I sampled from the sequel to the classic mid-90s Mortal Kombat film, Mortal Kombat Annihilation.
What? Yeah.
So with all that geek speak out of the way, here's the beat.